They sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone. For a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44, ready.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready. 32 stand.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Now Hill. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Turbo one hard. Turbo one hard. 20 TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds but not before he's inside the 30. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now Tua going to change the play. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They're right here. Out.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it out to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now an audible here into something else. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Across midfield. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
All right, come on.
A give, running right, Gtowncapp. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 32 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's safe. Go ahead. Turbo, out, out. Out.
Now Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The 2 is going to change things up.
32.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And swing this out wide. Here's Achan. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Turbo 1, high, turbo 1.
Now Achan on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready. 22, with it.
One more time with Achan. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Achan. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They're right here.
Up the middle, Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All right, come on.
44-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Achane. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First and 10.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hill. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Red 80. Go 80.
Here's Darnold. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
44.
At the 34-yard line.
20, TX. Step.
Tua going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and go.
Here's Hill. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough
for the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Darnold. And it's a short one here. Complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 69 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Seahawks 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brings up 2nd and 12 on the Seahawks 38-yard line.
They run with Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
Now Tua are going to change the play.
Turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 1, high, turbo 1, high. Ready.
They'll give this to Achane. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
44, ready. Ready, team, what's it? Timeout 3, kick. Out.
They'll run it with Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down.
21G.
He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Turbo one. Ready to stand.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Darnold now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Here now a third down and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Completes this to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 46.
To throw is Darnold. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, Miami.
Again, it's Achane. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Darnold. Rush gets home, down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
First down.
To the air again, Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
2nd and a couple.
Back to throw, Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yellow lady. Hey, lady.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, get set.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've worked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
Hey, 21 TA.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high-five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.